Hey everyone, Pastor Tom here, and I am with Agnes Clark, and wanted to talk a little bit with Agnes, or actually have her share about Jean Mahler. Jean Mahler's one of our church family for so many years, and she passed this year, and we just wanted to take a moment and remember her and honor her life. And I wanted Agnes to just share some thoughts from your experiences with her. So Agnes, go ahead.
Jean was a hard worker. She worked alongside her farmer husband, working in the fields, milking cows, doing chores, running to the elevator, as well as numerous other things. After a full day of outside work, she still had all her homemaking duties. She was a good cook and a great baker. She often asked friends for recipes if they had something she liked. She was willing to try new things. She liked something I made, and of late years, I tried to always bring it to the potlucks, as it was difficult to make just a little for one person. She was always so pleased to have some, and of course, if there was some left, it would go home with Jean. Her bread won at State Fair. I asked her how she got her bread to the fair in Detroit, and she said, "I just jumped in the truck and I took it myself." I was more impressed that she drove herself to Detroit in the pickup they had than that her bread won first place. Jean was gutsy. She did all kinds of things that many women would not even attempt. No one knows how many bushels of produce and fruit she canned and froze over the years. Even in late years, I remember her one Sunday in August telling me, "I've ordered a bushel of peaches to can." She was so concerned for others too. She used to often ask me how so-and-so was doing because she was concerned. A few years ago, when she was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, she did as the doctor said, to do things to help her cope better as it progressed. One thing she did was taking speech therapy, which she didn't figure she really needed, but she took because they told her to, as speech can get worse as the Parkinson's progresses. When the hallucinations started, she would tell me what she saw and just laugh. This is often common with Parkinson's disease. And she said one day, I might as well laugh about it. She said, "It's so real." But she said, "I know it isn't. But it does no good to cry." I've thought about that many times myself. When situations in my own life happen that I have no control over, I try to look at the funny side of things and laugh, because Jean would. Jean loved her children. She was concerned with every one of them. Many heartaches came with raising 5 children. Oh, the prayers that were agonized to God for them. She also delighted in her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and often would bring me up to date on what was going on in their lives. In spite of her own health problems, she used to drive many miles to see her sister-in-law in a nursing home. The conversation was all on Jean because Nina couldn't talk. Jean would tell her all the news, and then she would just sit by Nina's side and sing hymns. Such a ministry. Jean came faithfully to church and to Sunday school every Sunday. And in later years, she didn't hear very much that was said, and yet she was faithfully there. For several years, she and her husband led the youth here at church. And she and John also taught a Sunday school class at one time. She was elected to the Board of Trustees at a time when it was not common for women to be elected to that board. Jean was known as down to earth, no pretenses. What you saw is what you got. She loved God, her family, the family of God, and music. I've known Jean since the mid-'80s when her family became a part of the Ithaca Church of God. How thankful I am to have called her my friend.
You know, it's people like her, as you are well aware of, that have made it such that we experience the things that we do today in our
That's
church. Right. Things that we just don't even know about until you remind us, which is so good. But so many selfless acts of service week in and week out by people like Jean. So we stand on their shoulders today, and we thank God for people like her. And I want to thank you for helping us to remember Jean and to keep those memories alive.
She is missed.
She really is. So thank you, Agnes, for just spending this time with me. And it's very helpful for us as a congregation to hear these stories. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks.
All righty. Bye-bye.